Hello, everyone. This is Outnumbered. I'm Kayleigh McEnany. Here is my co-host, Emily Compagno. Welcome back. We missed you. And Harris Faulkner. Also joining us, Fox News Sunday anchor and chief legal correspondent, Shannon Bream. And Fox News contributes contrast to the sitting president, Joe Biden. But I was so fascinated by your interview with Senator Tim Scott because you watched the debate, and I had some people say I would have loved to hear more from him. But there was kind of this odd dynamic where if you didn't get in the phrase, you got less time because there were a lot of phrases, but you might have come off looking more presidential, more put together, not squabbling in the way we saw some candidates do.
Well, and critics today.
The America's Newsroom voter panel this morning was really interesting. A lot of people said Governor DeSantis won the debate. That was their takeaway.
In that way, Kayleigh, that yes, the work had been done for him, but it was, or it had been done before the debate, but it was up to him to draw from it, to cite it, and he did so in such a personalized manner. I do feel to touch on.
I think, Shannon, his answer on abortion, and certainly Pence and Scott's may sit better with, let's say, some Iowa primary voters.
No, to me, it's a reproductive health care decision and up to women to make that decision. That's a no.
100% of your term, we're right there with you with an abortion.
It's got to be a really small number.
Citing no evidence and are not being honest.
Well, and you make such a good point in that Roe v. Wade.
And you should be able to name a week cutoff.
All right.
Well, immediate family members had undergone in D.C. and it's rampant. Every conversation we have
about that. But when you tell a kid they can be a Tootsie Pop, where I live in the Washington area, I have a lot of Northern Virginia moms who have kids in school who have told me that there are schools who are now having to put litter boxes in for kids who identify as cats.
In these super hyper-liberal Democrat-led cities that are believing this nonsense.
There are men and there are women. There are boys and there are girls. And they're doing a disservice.
Absolute fiction to be proselytized?
Yeah, I went to UC Santa Barbara. I was part of that system.
Leaf. And you have to call me Leaf. And instead of herself, you call me Leaf Self. This is the degree
that you are then labeled as anti-LGBTQ plus, etc. So
differently.
Some of us know who that is.
More outnumbered in just a moment.
Want to watch TV, they want to read and engage their young minds.
I love that. That's so positive.
Yeah, that's not reading. You don't get reading credit by watching
games. So I definitely use it, but I don't know. I kind of find this poll suspect. I can't imagine they're not scrolling at the same time.
I am a proud I might be transgenerational because a lot of this stuff, like I don't like phone calls. I would much rather text. I love to read. I mean, I think that they're growing up as multitaskers and maybe they feel like with the subtitles, I got that going, but I can be looking and doing something else here. Maybe they're just multitasking.
The point about multitasking, you're exactly right. Like when I watch TV, I like to do other things. You can't do that if it's subtitles.
Yeah. There you go.
True.
We are so glad you joined us. When you can't set your DVR, we'll know you're there, and you know that we're here. America Reports now.